Hello and welcome to Lynette's Pampered Kitchen. I'm so excited because I am bringing you a throwback recipe because it is the Pampered Chef's anniversary. And so I wanted to share one of the recipes that is long-standing because stoneware was the first flagship product in our line. Doris Christopher found it. Nobody knew what to do with it. And you know, at her first party, she made a store-bought pizza, a frozen pizza on it, added a bunch of vegetables, cooked it on a piece of stoneware, and people were flabbergasted with how amazing it was. And they hardly could believe it was a store-bought pizza. But what I'm going to do today is I'm making a taco ring. That's right, a taco ring. Now, I've already cooked the meat. I added our everything taco seasoning to it, so we kind of ramped it up a little bit. And instead of an unglazed stone, I am making it on our beautiful round stone, our white round stone with handles. It has been upgraded as well. And so let's get this rolling. I've rolled out I use crescent rolls. When I started with Pampered Chef, I thought that we were in cahoots with Pillsbury because everything was Pillsbury dough, crescent rolls, pizza dough, whatever. So I'm gonna add, using the baker's roller, I'm gonna add a little bit of a ridge here so that we have place to put the meat and the cheese and sauce. So now I'm gonna add the meat. Now you can use whatever ground meat you choose. You could use sausage, you could use ground turkey, whatever you choose. I am using ground beef, and it's actually a mixture of ground beef and pork, and it has great flavor. I added chopped onions to it because, well, onions are great with it, and I added some minced garlic. I think you can never have enough garlic, and our garlic press is pretty amazing. All right, now this looks a little messy, but I'll clean it up and we'll make it look pretty for the end result. So there we go. Now, the next thing I'm gonna add to it is some salsa. All right, I'm just gonna add a little bit of salsa. I don't want it too soupy or saucy or anything, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of salsa around on the meat. And then can you guess what I'm gonna put on next? It's right down here at the right, and it's what you can never have enough of, and that is cheese. I really think cheese should be its own food group. Just my opinion. Okay, little messy here, but I never said I was perfect. We always love to use the phrase pampered, not perfect. And so the next thing I'm gonna do is sprinkle some cheese around here. You can use whatever kind of cheese, but you know you wanna use fresh cheese. You do not wanna use pre-grated cheese because, well, that has a bunch of stuff in it that you don't want. That's what keeps it dry. That's what keeps it from sticking together. Doesn't melt as nicely as fresh cheese does, and freshly grated cheese. And so if you want to know what it is, I'll tell you. It has wood pulp in it. That's right, wood pulp. Crazy, I know. All right, so there we have cheese, lots and lots of cheese. I'm using Colby and cheddar, but like I said, you can use whatever you want. Now we need to do the next thing, and that is I'm gonna take these pieces that are laying over here, and I'm just gonna tuck them in underneath. And I kind of like to go across, that's how I lay them out. When I lay them on here, I lay one here, one there, one here, one there, and I go back and forth until it is all done. And as you can see, I hang them over the edge so that we have plenty of room for the meat, but we also need these long tails in order to tuck them in underneath. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to brush the top with egg white. You can use the whole egg, but I prefer to use the egg white just because it just makes a nice glaze on it and it doesn't change the color. In fact, just helps it to brown nicely, really. All right, we're almost done here and I'm gonna be ready to put it in the oven. I have it preset for 375 degrees. I'm gonna bake it for about 20 minutes and I will show you the final result. So here we go. Tucking the last ones in, making sure they're all tucked in. And really it's not a big deal once they'll adhere to the dough and it'll all be good. And now I'm going to brush it with some egg white. And that is about it. Now we have lots of other ideas for rings. If you go to my website, you can see them. You can just type in ring in the search and you'll see some other ideas. One of my favorites is chicken and broccoli. Another favorite, especially at the holidays, is to take leftover turkey and make sort of a turkey dinner one. It has cranberries and nuts and things in it. So yeah, you can do that. And then the last thing I'm gonna do, because like I said, there's never enough cheese, is I'm gonna add some cheese to the top and let it melt onto the top as it bakes. And you want this to be nice and golden brown. You don't want it to be too doughy, so you're gonna definitely wanna let it bake. And 375 is a really good temperature for this. And I'm about to put it in the oven. So here it is. It's going to go in the oven. It's already ready. And sorry for that view. I will tell you that it's best to put it on the bottom rack. When you're using stoneware, put it in the lower part of the oven. That makes it cook so beautifully. And you know, stoneware cooks so evenly. You can bake anything on it. You can bake cookies, you can make biscuits, you can make, if the bar pan is excellent for anything juicy like chicken or any other things like that. You can do a sheet pan meal on a bar pan. Works really well. So I have some beautiful peppers. And what I've done is I cut the tops off the peppers and cut out the center, the seeds and veins. And this one has salsa in it. And this one has sour cream. So when this is all done, I can serve this right on that stone and I can put these two in the center and people can, you know, make it look real pretty. Yeah, they can add that. I can also add some avocado around there and some shredded lettuce around the outside or in the inside, however you want to make it work. So I will show you the finished product. Thank you so much for joining me here in Lynette's Pampered Kitchen.